So I got ready this time.
Oh,
Okay?
lovely. Nice.
So I suppose that since I've known you for 65 years,
Oh, dear God.
I should know everything about you, right?
Yes, yes.
Now,
that's
there are
nice.
moments we all remember, and of you, everything that I do remember is mostly good.
Oh,
Okay?
thank God. Thank God.
Eugene, you and I grew up together.
Yeah.
So being the eldest of the second batch of children, I was delegated the job of looking after both of you wherever we went.
Yes.
How I hated that. I could not play with my friends as I had to keep an eye on both of them.
I'm trouble.
Yeah, everyone knew that when you and Eugene were on the scene, there was definitely trouble looming ahead,
See?
Oh, my God.
particularly the girls.
Oh, dear.
They would run away. You would tie the girls to the trees if they had long sashes on their dresses.
Watch out, grandchildren here.
Jennifer Randolph once went to her dad, who's Uncle Dimps, and told him that Dimsu was bugging her and that she did not want to go to the church compound anymore. Well, Uncle Benji was up in arms and accompanied Jennifer to the church compound to talk to this little tyrant. No, he didn't know it was little, just a tyrant. So when Jennifer pointed you out, he looked at her and said, "You are scared of this little one? You can't fight him? You, Jennifer, should be ashamed of yourself for complaining." And he walked away. Now, another time you will recall this, you were swinging on the church compound gate that had spikes. And it went through your eye, right? It
Mark is
almost
still
knocked
there.
his eye. And there was blood everywhere. And guess who got the brunt of it when I went home, right? Okay. And another recollection of you is in class 1. We say class. Here they say grade 1. And Mrs. Hewitt, who was your teacher, was talking about snow and asked the children if anybody had seen snow. And my brother shot his hand up. And she said to herself, you know, in this tropical country, Chittagong, where can there be snow? So she said to herself, this is what she told Mom, let's see what this Garfatia has to say. Now, Garfatia, for you who don't understand, is someone who makes things up. Let's see what he has to say. So she questioned him, Quentin, where did you see snow? He says, in my freezer. That's right. Okay. Okay. Yes. And she said, well, really, that was very, very smart of you. Now, who will forget Gladys, better known as poor Gladys, right? She was a poor woman and was always looking for someone to give her some money. And the minute she saw you, she said, God bless you, my child. I just said a prayer for you. And then quickly after that, she says, do you have any change? So Dimps and the boys made up you know the Platter song, Great Pretender? So every time they saw her, they'd say, oh, yes. I'm the great pretender. And for that, they got into trouble. So once I got to college and I went away to Dhaka, things changed. You went your own ways, you grew up. But you always kept us laughing and happy with jokes. And then you left for Canada. So when I came to Canada with Dad, I had no money, right? And Ingrid was looking after them, so she had no money to spare. But every once in a while, my brother would pass me $1 or $2 just so I had something, and I wouldn't forget that. So what is remarkable about you is that even through all adversity and hardships that have come your way, you have always held your head high and plowed along, never showing your worries. In Montreal, in addition to your daytime job, as we all know, you worked as a janitor in the apartment building to make extra money, since Elaine stayed home to look after Dawn and Elton. And then you moved to the family to Toronto, and it was not easy, but once again you persevered, going from job to job. If we ever needed help, you were always there. When Sheldon moved to Waterloo, you and Elaine came by to help with the move, since everything would not fit in Eugene's station wagon. When Shane was at the U of T, you picked him up several times and took him to your home. And you and Elaine looked after him and spoiled him with meals as well as tender loving care. There is nothing that you would not do for any of us, and for this we are grateful. I can't say that I ever saw you down and depressed, even when you had no job and had to find money somehow for the family. You have a loving and forgiving nature and do not have a mean bone in your body. You are always positive, and this is why people are drawn to you. I can best express my feelings in this poem that I found. A brother is someone with fun-loving ways, with wit and good humor to spare. He does thoughtful things without any fuss, and when you're in trouble, he's there. A brother is more than just part of the family. He's also a friend through and through, and that's a description that certainly fits a wonderful brother like you. I am so proud to call you my brother. And to do this, we would all like you celebrate your retirement and 65th birthday.
Thank you. Very nice.